Advocates around the country are coming together discussing ways to curb crime. The Triangle is definitely not an exception. The National Gun Violence Awareness Day and a group of lawmakers are hosting a roundtable today looking for solutions. Jamise Price joining us now with more. Good afternoon, Jamise.
Hi, Anna. So today we heard from people who are on the front lines of gun violence prevention and those who are working with victims of gun violence. So the people working to prevent the violence and those who are working to help those families after the crime. So inside, several people came together for National Gun Violence Awareness Day for a discussion led by Congresswoman Deborah Ross on what can be done as a community to help reduce gun violence. Raleigh Police Chief Estella Patterson says it starts with keeping guns out of the hands of people who illegally possess them. She reminded the community to keep their guns locked up and never leave them in your car. Patterson also pointed to a reduction in violent crime in the community over the last 2 years. Also a part of the conversation, Wake County Sheriff Willie Rowe, representatives with Wake Med Violence Recovery Program. Those are people who are working with community activists like Boots on the Ground founder Gerald Givens. Givens working with young people who are a growing group right now impacted by gun violence as either the suspect or victim.
Today, one of the young men that we took to the hospital today, he was a part of a shooting in which 30 bullets had been fired. 3 people who were young, a 10-year-old, an 18-year-old, and a 19-year-old had to be airlifted to Wake Med. And so we've been working with him and keeping his spirits up because he has some serious damage in his arms and other parts of his body.
We know that our young people are in crisis. More and more firearms are in the hands of young people. We have to get those firearms away from them.
So Chief Patterson says right now we need more groups that work with young people to prevent gun violence to step up. Meanwhile, RPD is working to launch its own violence interrupters program. They are working with the Bureau of Justice Administration to make it happen. In Raleigh, Jamise Price, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.